curious, what did that do for the rest of you guys in order to maybe calm your nerves a little bit too?
Yeah, I mean, we know what he's like, you know. He's kind of like stone cold. He's just like no pulse, just always relaxed and poised. But, you know, we kind of let V hang, like we left him out, like, you know, not playing, like we didn't play very well as a team. And, you know, so he's been our guy all year. But, you know, we have a lot of confidence in Schmid coming in, you know. I think he showed everyone how good he is, and, you know, we'd like him to keep that going.
Do you feel like you guys played also just a more diligent game, a smarter game with the puck, you know, in terms of what you were doing with it as well?
I mean, it's the penalties that were killing us. We were taking stupid penalties, you know. Even tonight we took some that we gotta cut back, but that's a really good 60-minute game. And then obviously heading into OT we played well too. So we just gotta keep playing like that and, you know, play hard and intense and, you know, all 4 lines and all 60.
You seemed embarrassed by the first 2 games when you were speaking the other night. Like, how proud are you that you guys answered the bell tonight?
Yeah, we got whacked 2 games in a row, so last thing I want to do is stand and talk in front of you guys when we lose. So, you know, better feeling tonight, and, you know, that's huge for our belief tonight. You know, we're back in this thing, and we're excited. But now we're really pumped to play the next game.
Thanks, Jack. That off in OT. I mean, the sense of relief, the excitement, and just, you know, being able to do that.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, big relief. I think we played the right way the whole game. We were patient enough, and yeah, we're in it now. So that first win, it's huge, and we got it now, and we know what we got to do now, exactly how we play tonight.
And just being able to do that on the road. You guys have been so good all season long to be able to get yourselves back in this with one of those road games.
Yeah, I mean, it was game 3 for us, but we know we had confidence in our road game, and we knew it's going to be a tight game here for sure. So we just stick with the plan, and we needed every single guy in here, and there was a great team effort from every single guy in here, and like I said, it even feels better now to get that first one.
What can you say about Akira, the way he comes in and just does what he does all season long?
I mean, like I've said, everybody in here, he was huge for us, huge. He made some save look easy, and I mean, big props to him for sure.
Big spot for him, Nico, and it looked calm from the start. How big was that for you guys? Did that calmness kind of spread?
Oh, 100%. If the goalie is that calm in that gives confidence to the whole group, and he made those saves when we needed, and yeah, like he played unbelievable for us. So it was a big performance.
He played with fire, giving up 5 power plays, but the PK was really good too. What was the difference?
Yeah, we knew we had to step up there in special team. We also got a power play goal, which was huge too. I think if you look at the first 2 games, our special teams weren't just not good enough. It was that simple, and in the playoffs, you know, we can decide games, and I think tonight, yeah, special teams for us were huge.
For Jack to score that goal.
To this lineup, to see what everyone was able to accomplish. I mean, what was that like for you getting in and seeing what the team was able to do tonight?
No, it was great. Again, you know, watching from afar, you want to be out there helping the guys. For myself, you know, stay patient, wait for the opportunity to step in. Games look pretty fast out there, so it takes a little bit of getting used to. But for myself personally, I played pretty passive out there, just in the right spots to make sure I was, you know, defending the right way, and that's, you know, kind of our team approach there. You know, we stayed patient throughout it all. I said previously, you know, the maturity of this team has kind of grown overnight. You know, we understand what it takes, you know, the importance of every puck battle, every penalty kill, every power play, and so forth. And, you know, we said, I go, we're fine staying here playing all night, you know, and it was great to see us, you know, capitalize there, and Dougie did his little skate around after his goal. But I know the beliefs in here in this room, we know what we're capable of doing, and now it's a chance to digest this, learn from it, improve, and get ready to go at it again.
How important was being able to get the PK under control? I mean, you obviously weren't in the last time, but just the way their power play was absolutely killing you guys, and then now to come out here 5 for 5 on the PK must feel just.
Yeah, again, you know, it looked like, you know, I mean, I guess we were getting burnt, but kind of looked like we forgot what we were doing. In all honesty, you know, it's a game of, you know, a few inches, a few feet here and there, heads on a swivel, stick position, stuff like that. So, we were able to clean that up, and it just kind of comes down to that will, that compete, the battle, getting the pucks down 200 feet. And I mean, you give them credit because, you can tell we stayed, pretty tight, and then they start moving around, and they got 5 pretty skilled guys on that first, not to mention their second too. So, but that, you got to brace that. We talked about being comfortable in the uncomfortable situations, and what a great opportunity for us tonight, to come out on top. It's a great feeling.
Was there anything in particular said between the third period and that first OT? A lot of these guys going into their, we've talked so much about going into their first ever OT in the playoffs, which is completely different beast.
Yeah, I know. We honestly, we said don't change a thing. And like I said, I mean, we were comfortable staying here, playing all night for as long as it takes. And you can tell, a couple shifts in, we're going the O zone guys are standing up, in the D zone you're standing up again, and that's just the beauty of the game. There's so much on the line in playoffs. Everyone wants to win so bad, and like I said, we stuck with it. We didn't open it up, and it kind of fueled their offense. So we're going to continue to build off that. Like I said, there's still areas to improve on, but we're going to enjoy this tonight and get ready for the next one.
What can you say about Akira and what he did coming in here?
It's incredible. First playoff start in MSG, everyone's yelling. I mean, what a great rink. But for him, I mean, look at him. It's just another game for him, and that's what you love about him. And this team too. I mean, you got so many guys that you get the opportunity, you get the call, you go out there and do your job. So we need everyone throughout here, even the guys that aren't dressed. Everyone's a big part of this. So it's great to see everyone step up and do their job.
Thanks, Curtis. You see that puck go in the net, just for what it does for you, what it does for the team as a whole to get you guys really back in this series.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, good play and just excitement. And like you said, yeah, we're right back into it now. So we really needed that win today, and obviously, good that we got it.
Did it feel like you guys were able to play a little bit more of what your game has been all year long in this game, as opposed to the first 2 games?
Yeah, I thought we were much better. So, kind of like you said, our kind of style. I think I don't know what we were doing the first 2 games. I mean, it's hard to look back on it and whatever, but we definitely played more our style. And I mean, there's so many things in the game, little things, huge saves and whatnot, and that changes the game too. So.
What can you say about the guy sitting to your right and just what he was able to provide for you guys tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he's been great all year. I think he's so steady and so calm, and showed it again today. I think coming into MSG in first playoff game and played like that, I think it's pretty impressive.
Kira, what is it in your bones and who you are that just allows you to look so calm and, your first ever playoff game here at MSG, a critical game for your team? What was that experience like for you?
It's always tough coming into a situation like this, but you just try to treat it like any other game. And I guess, that's kind of how I am still. That's just how I'm built. And, the guys did a great job, helping me out, blocking shots, which makes my life, easier.
Akira, were you
What you saw on the game-winning goal? Just how it unfolded.
Yeah, I think started with good breakout, good flip out, and tried to get up in the rush, and obviously a great play by Brat to find me. Kind of thought he was going to give it to me a little earlier, and then turned and ended up in a better spot. So I think there's a couple bodies in front, so I was just trying to be patient when I got the puck, and saw a little spot to shoot at, and luckily I hit it.
As difficult as it's been to score for you guys in this series, how liberating was that? Just what's the emotion as soon as you see that go in?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. I think, today we had 2 good shots. That's how you're going to have to score on that guy. So we know how good he is, and trying to figure out how to score on him, and like everybody in the world is trying to do. Yeah, we did a good job today, and we're going to have to keep getting better because we're going to have to keep trying to score goals.
Akira, were you even nervous for this game?
Yes, very.
So that's what you look like, nervous?
Yeah. No, I try not to show, that I'm nervous. Don't want to give that vibe off. Just stay calm, and it got better once I stepped on the ice. Made it a little bit easier.
And Dougie, what does that calmness do for the rest of your team when you see him as calm as he is, both off the ice, obviously, and on when he makes that first save, or just that that level of calm?
Yeah, I mean, he's been like that all year, so we had full confidence when we saw he was playing, and yeah, I think like we've seen it all year. So plays the puck great. He's so calm in the net, makes saves look easy, and did it again. So and now he'll have to do it again next game.
What kind of did today, leading up to this game, look like from your perspective? Obviously, you talk about the nerves, but just that conversation with Lindy telling you that you're starting.
They told me yesterday after team dinner, and he'd try to sleep, get some sleep in, but then next day is just like any other day. Morning skate, take your nap, and get ready for the game.
Doug, how important was a win? Obviously, you guys needed the win to stay in the series, but how important was a win for this group as a whole? Obviously, so much has been made about the lack of playoff experience. Now you get a win like this. How important is it for everybody to learn how to win in the playoffs like this?
Yeah, I think important. I think obviously going down 3-0 is pretty tough to come back from. So it's good on us to come out better today, and obviously it's a long series, so we're going to have to keep getting better and keep learning things, keep making adjustments, and try to get better for next game. So I think you're already kind of just worrying about next game, move on to how we can get better, and we know they're going to play even better next game, so we're going to have to step up too.
That Rangers power play has been an issue for you guys all series long, but for you to step in there and be able to do as well as you did, what did you see on their power play tonight?
It's a bad shot in the middle. Had a couple of good looks, but I think we did a good job, trying to cut off passing lanes and, just staying in shot lanes.
Akira, what went through your mind when Dougie scored that OT goal?
At first, I didn't even see it that they scored from my angle, but then everyone threw their hands up, and it's just big relief in a game like that to score the overtime winner, and that's great.
Dougie, why do you think the penalty killing was better tonight?
I'm not on it, so maybe ask those guys. But it's all about adjustments, and they got a couple goals in the first couple games, so we have to make adjustments to try to limit that, and they're going to make adjustments now, and we're going to have to keep doing that. So there's so much talent on that power play, and PK guys just desperation and making little plays and block shots and whatnot. So they had some good looks too. We had some really good saves. Those could go in. So like I said, we're going to have to keep looking at it and keep trying to improve it too.
Kira, looking at 2 years ago with the lockout season, to go overseas, and then 2 years ago you're in the USHL, to come all that way in just 2 years. Now you're playing. You won your first Stanley Cup playoff game. What does this game mean to you? Just the journey you've had the last 2 years.
It means a lot. Obviously coming from juniors to pro is a big step, but everybody has to do it, and just try to adapt as quick as you can.
It was a decision that, we, as an organization, we spent a lot of time talking about last night. Marty and Tom, goalie coach, and everybody else. So we decided to go with it.
And what'd you think?
Well, I thought he played a heck of a game for us.
How much? What was the difference in the PK?
Details. But coverage was better. We made a couple of mistakes. They had a couple of really good looks. But we changed a few things. I thought we really made it tough for them on entries. Got them a little bit frustrated. I think that's the biggest difference.
Lindy, how uncanny is it for him to be, speaking of Akira, to be so calm in this situation?
Yeah, he showed a lot of poise for a young man to come into this building and play. He has that demeanor. He's had it all year long. There's not a lot that bothers him. Go back to the Ottawa game where I put him in late. and he made a couple incredible saves where you would think, tough position to be in, and he answered the call. Again, he's a pretty poised kid.
Is that poise, that calmness, a big reason why you were able to start him tonight and feel good? Because you're down 2-0, team didn't play very well at home, they're coming into the road building. You need calm.
Yeah, I really, when you break down the series, I really felt, jitters, game one really hurt us. This isn't at all on BTEC. He's played well. We made a lot of big mistakes in front of him. This was a shot to maybe change things up, give us a better goalie, a better puck handling goalie. V's good, but I really think that he can really help us break the puck out, which I thought he did tonight. And it ended up being the right decision by the end of the night.
Lindy, is the plan going forward? Keep rolling it till it's hot, till it works, or till it stops working?
You know how I don't like to talk about the goaltender, right? So I'll let you know.
Lindy, what was the difference in the PK tonight for you?
I just thought entries and again details on coverage. We frustrated him.
Lindy, did you have a conversation with BTEC, and how did he handle it? How did he?
I did not. Our goalie coach did. I felt there wasn't a lot I could really say. I got a great relationship with him, and had a brief hello and kind of slapped him on the back today when I saw him. But the focus really was on making sure the rest of the team was ready to play, not the guys that weren't playing.
Wendy, what did you see on Dougie's game winner there, and how liberating was that, given how difficult it's been to score goals for you guys?
Yeah, I thought Jesper had a heck of a night tonight with the puck. He skated well, made a lot of good plays. We had good traffic, and when you break it down, Shesterkin still had great position on that shot, but Dougie hit a perfect shot. Under the bar. And we know when we're shooting on him, if he's not screened or flash screens, he's quick to recover. And he had to fight through some traffic on the east-west play, but when you look at the goal at the end, he's there, and it's probably a matter of an inch that gets by his glove. So perfect shot by Dougie.
Lindy, how proud are you of your team's composure, with everything on the line, tight game, in Madison Square Garden to come out?
Well, I think I told you guys that, I believe in our group. I believe in what we've done. It's the first, big dance for a lot of these players. Didn't know how they would react, and I thought we came out at the start of the first period, and it was a good start for us. Brad had the early opportunity. So right then I knew we were ready. I think I said this, when we've been challenged and we've been down, we've always answered the call this year. If you look at the game tonight, that was a tough hockey game. It was a game, there wasn't a lot of giving up opportunities either way.
How did you feel about Siegenthaler tonight?
I thought better than he was in his previous game. I thought our group was a lot better. I thought what helped him was the details our forwards had to make sure they got back above and take ice and time away helped. I thought better game for him.
What about bringing in Curtis Lazar and what he, whether it was on the PK and just a different look for you guys?
Well, another veteran guy that has some experience. Plays real hard. He's good with the puck. He's disciplined. So, taking out a penalty killer, we put another penalty killer in, another face-off guy that we thought could help us out. I thought the minutes he played, he gave us good minutes.
Lindy, what went behind the Miles scratch tonight?
It was another decision that we talked about as a group. And I had talked to Miles after the penalty situation in game one, and I said we're going to need, with the range of power play, we're going to need discipline. We can't take offensive zone penalties. And so really, when it broke right down to it, it was a lack of discipline that ended up taking them over the line.
Lindy, how important, obviously getting a win to stay in the series, but how important is a win like this tonight in terms of the growth of a lot of these guys who don't have the experience maybe that some of the other guys on the other side of the ice have?
I think it's huge when you break it down. You know, you look at it being 0-3 or 2-1, and now you've got your first taste. We've had to deal with the thought of losing a game, the emotion of losing a second game, and trying to pick the team up and get ready for a third game and say, listen, we talked about this. We don't know. A lot of things, a lot of ups and downs in the series, and things can change in a hurry. So, you know, I think it would have been tough on the group to go down 0-3. But, you know, I think the momentum you can gain from winning that game and the belief that, yeah, we can play a tight game. We can play a low chance game, which is sometimes is a playoff game. You gotta give them a lot of credit. They didn't give us much. There wasn't much out there. So to win that game in playoff form, I thought was a real good accomplishment by our team. Thank you.